Hello everyone, welcome to Smackdown, the best show with more fans, and Dolph Ziggler, who got a 75 rating. How do you feel about this, Soup?
I feel like I should quit now. Give you both shows, and I'm in fact going to leave. Cheers. I'm kidding.
No, I need content. We start off the show with Dolphin Ziggler's, who, you know, after the big win last year, Dolphin Hazardous. after the win last week, he is fans has an inside joke you won't understand, and Super don't explain it to them for obvious reasons.
So you guys.
No. We start the show with Dolph Ziggler. He is very grateful for the opportunity he was given last week, and he seized the opportunity. And now, for the first time, I think a year, if he did get another world title opportunity between his title loss and this one, don't imagine it didn't exist.
There you go. Anyways.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so in the last year, he was not given an opportunity to, you know, to seize and fight for the main world title. And now that he has it, he's going to make sure... Wait, I'm going to move my closer to him. He's going to make sure that he won't let it go to waste. He's going to seize the opportunity. He's going to fight with all he has. And he's hoping to walk out holding both world titles in the air in victory.
Oh.
Opening match of the evening. Well, shit.
Shit.
Yeah, didn't have much heat, had terrible wrestling. Xavier Woods, the man Xavier Woods. It's more of a joke comedy character, but we don't talk about it.
Man.
The man. Defeats Santino Marella in 7:57 by pinfall with a hammerlock DDT. Wow, that's his finisher. Okay.
That's his finish.
Okay then. Did not know that.
The man driver, we're calling it that.
No, we're not.
No.
Actually, with I don't care. Xavier Woods with a 31, Santino Marella with a 42. Of course, Santino's doing good.
When Santino's the better worker in the match.
That's kind of sad. Xavier Woods seemed a little bit off his game. Of course, announcing was pretty good, and both of them are unimportant, so the crowd didn't give a shit.
The crowd has to start giving a shit, or else we're gonna start mass releasing people, and then people are gonna get mad at us.
Yeah, they're gonna get mad at us. It's like it's your fault.
They don't care about.
Yeah, it's like your fault.
They keep shitting on. They keep shitting on the talent. Then as soon as they get released, why'd you release them, you bitch?
Yeah.
Anyway,
we go into Singleton 57, a decent match. It's Joe Hennig defeats Justin Gabriel in 13:01 by pinfall with a Hennigplex. Justin Gabriel with a 52, Joe Hennig with a 54, announcing lift the match. I'm booking Kurt Axel well, folks. I know, no one thought it could be done, but I'm doing it.
no one thought it happened.
No one thought it happened. You forgot he was an IC champion at some point. And I'm going to make him actually, you know, matter. That's what I have to say about that. I'm going to make him matter. Which is shown...
Then he's gonna...
No, which is shown as post-match, as he's celebrating. He grabs a microphone and he makes a passionate speech about the legacy he has to live up to compared to Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. You know, before he was not treated as such. He won an IC title, but besides from that, he was not treated with the respect that his family legacy should give him. But now he's going to work for it. He is ready to follow in his footsteps and capture the Intercontinental Championship. I think Kurt Hennig did that, right, Soup?
What?
Did Kurt Hennig capture the IC title at some point?
Yes.
Okay, good. That makes sense then. So, this is the opportunity to have the IC title.
Fun fact real quick. Fun fact, did you know that Curtis Axel won his first Intercontinental Championship on Father's Day?
That was a present to good old Curtis Hennig.
Okay, you may continue.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so after saying that he's going to follow his father's footsteps to gain the IC title, Big E comes out, the Intercontinental Champion. And he's basically just standing and saying, you want to be a challenger? Give me the fight. Prove that you're the challenger. Big E, he just wants to beat people up. I mean, it's Big E, you know, bodyguard, bodybuilder.
Is this 5 count Big E though? Is this 5 count Big E where he's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was he?
Pinning jobbers for a 5 count. Is he like that still?
I think by now he's no longer that.
Can we make him that again?
No, we can make it so in the like title matches has to get a 5 count. Like both wrestlers have to get a 5 count. So you know like the pure pure rules from Ring of Honor, like the pure title.
Yeah.
We can make rules similar to that for Big E, so he has to defend those titles in those rules.
Oh, pog.
So like to pin someone, like you have to get a 5 count instead of a 3 count.
3 ain't enough, man. I need
3 enough.
5.
If you want to prove you're a worthy Intercontinental champion, you have to pin them for longer. You have to beat them down enough that they can't kick out after a 5 count.
The better than Utopia rules.
Better than Utopia rules, yes. The second reign of 70 is a hype promo for the final segment of the night, where we get an update on what the hell the GM position is like. Triple H wanted someone as general manager. Stephanie wants Teddy Long. We're gonna find out how that's resolved right here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, which is recorded on a Tuesday, but you know it's taped, so shut up. Shut up.
Shut up, nerd.
Shut up, bitch. Wait, what? Hello? That was something.
That was beautiful.
That was something. now, to regain some of our composure, we go into a tag team match. Player.
It's Air Boom versus Car Stereo.
Car Stereo, yes. And a decent match. Air Boom defeats Car Stereo in 12:08 when Kofi pins Sin Cara with Edge. I want to change Kofi's finisher from Trouble in Paradise to SOS.
No.
Because SOS seems like an actual finisher, while Trouble in Paradise seems more like a setup.
Understandable.
I think they should change that.
And then for an Uber finisher for Kofi, he's going to call his opponent stupid and destroy all their backstage momentum.
I think that's cool. I think that's Randy Orton's super finisher, actually, Soup.
Oh shit! Wait, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
oh wait, no, Orton's Uber finisher is actually complaining to the higher ups about unsafe workers like Kofi Kingston and Mr. Kennedy.
And then they'll get fired.
They'll either get fired, or in the case of Kofi, they'll be in mid-card purgatory till 2019, where they kick Daniel Bryan's head off.
Yep.
Anyway.
So Rey Mysterio was head and shoulders above everyone else, getting a 71. Kofi getting a 61. Evan Bourne with a 46, and Sin Cara with a 45. Both Evan Bourne and Rey Mysterio were off their game, announcing quality lifted the matchup.
Mauro Ranallo shouting "Mamma Mia!"
Mamma Mia! And then Michael Cole after was like, "Oh my!" And then JBL's like, "What the fuck's going on?" You know.
JBL was bullying Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah, he was like, "What?" It's like, "What's up with your glasses, you blind bitch?" And just smacks him. And then we swiftly move on to the next segment. As Air Boom are celebrating, you know, Rey Mysterio gets up, Sin Cara gets up, Sin Cara's not here because he's not important. So they all shake hands, you know, as Shelton Benjamin music hits, "Ain't no stopping me now." And Shelton Benjamin makes his return.
Fans explode.
Yeah.
The fans explode thinking it's gold standard Shelton. They walks out the black hair and they realize it's the Shelton that got its head kicked off by Shawn Michaels, and they all sit back down immediately.
You know what? We can still say it's a gold standard. He just had his hair different colour. It's still gold standard. Yeah, the gold standard of the cruiserweight division. It's a good title.
Where is Neville to be the ace?
He's currently NXT champion.
Can he lose it already?
No.
Wait, fuck! I brought up the guy he's supposed to lose it to.
L.
Oh, looks like Kevin Owens is getting a long ass title reign.
Kevin Owens is just gonna skip the part where he kills his best friend.
Yeah, Kevin Owens can do that on the main roster.
Yeah, you can just save him with the main roster, you know. Yeah, basically, Shelton Benjamin's back. He's making his presence known. He's also able to fight for the cruiserweight title. He's like, Hi, I'm also gonna fight for that title. L moments, kids.
Sup, homies? New Japan has taught me how to kick well.
Yeah,
You're
so
all
I'm going to
fucked
kill you inside. And then I'm gonna kill Shawn Michaels.
You're all fucked now. I will kill. Hey, Evan, die, and then he kills Evan.
No, he's not coming from one. So, Segmania 56, despite the fact he was injured last week, he does squash David Otunga with a big splash, still getting a 72.
Damn.
You have to do a bit.
I mean, he would have gone higher because Mark Henry threw an injury that took a big toll.
Yeah, he would have gotten higher. Mark Henry, a fucking beast.
Marcus Henry.
Yeah, David Otunga for 47, and Announcer Quality lifted the match. And the reason, despite the fact Mark Henry has been told to stay home, let the swelling die down, he is out here to prove, he's still out here ready to induct people. You know, since his return, you know, he wore the salmon suit, he took out John Cena and failed. He had the WrestleMania match against Ryback, he won, but it was against Ryback. No one cares about Ryback, he lost to a jobber last week. Mark Henry's ready to go back to the Hall of Pain, to induct people, to prove he should be world champion once again. And then Batista slides into the ring and fully goes after the swollen leg. Like, fully. Yeah, he like, shoulder tackles into it, starts stomping on it, picks up Henry, hits a spine buster on Henry. He runs out, grabs a chair.
There ain't no way Batista's getting Mark Henry up for a Batista bomb.
No, he's not. He's not trying it. He grabs a chair, and you remember what Mark Henry did? And he put the chair around their leg and stomped in it. That's what Batista does. He takes a page out of Henry's book and shatters Henry's ankle. The swollen ankle, no less. So that ankle is mega fucked.
The ankle is omega fucked.
Yeah. And yeah, after being denied a world title match, he's attacked someone who failed to win a title match. He doesn't see Mark Henry as worthy. Henry lost the opportunity. He's disposing of waste.
To hell with the authority.
They also got a 78 rating, which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Segment of 58 now. We're in Bray Wyatt creepy farmhouse shack thing. And
fun.
And he talks about, you know, how it should feel to crush someone's spirit, to leave them empty, leave them with all of their hopes and aspirations dashed.
Saying how John Cena should have let the fucking darkness in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Cena might have been strong enough at WrestleMania, but after all the fun I've had with him this last week, that strength is weakening. And then the camera turns. No, so let me do this. My fucking promo. The camera turns.
We'll let him in.
No, the camera turns to Cena, who is chained up onto a piece of scaffolding, and Luke Harper and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are consistently taking shots at Cena. Cena is fully bloody. His face is fully bruised up, and then it turns to Bray and says, and Bray just says how Cena should have let the darkness in before he experienced the hard way. And then the Wyatts. As up next, Bray Wyatt is in action as he squashes Alberto Del Rio.
With a standing senton splash.
Yep, in 4:45. It's basically just a cement how he's a monster, and also don't give a shit about Alberto. I never did, even before the scandals came out and he was found out to be a big prick. I did not give a shit about Alberto.
Yeah, Del Rio, you shouldn't have done the very bad sexual act you did.
Even if he didn't do it, he still would have been jobbed. I don't give a shit about Alberto.
Good.
Bray Wyatt with a 68, pretty good for Wyatt. Alberto with a 71, 62 rating matchup. inexperienced. Don't worry, bro. You'll get there soon. And
You'll
then
get there, Bray.
the Wyatt family, as a tag team, then squashed some local competitors. The Wyatt family is just killing people today. Some reign of 40. Didn't have much heat in terrible wrestling. The Wyatt family defeated two jabronis when Rowan pinned Jabroni B with a greetings from the north. Eric Rowan with a 41, Luke Harper with a 53, and who gives a shit about the jobbers, really?
Who cares?
Gimmick changes? Oh, cool, yeah, no one cares.
We're not booking you past tonight.
Yeah. It's a one-night deal. Fuck off. Then we go into a nice little rubber match, 68 rating, with good old Cody Rhodes and The Miz. After Cody's star-studded performance with John Cena before the Wyatts interfered last week, he's now facing one of the competitors in the 5-way, The Miz. And a bow-out beat match and good wrestling, Cody defeats The Miz in 12:45 by pinfall with a crossroad, getting a 66 performance, while The Miz getting a 40 performance.
Oh.
Yeah, and The Miz was inconsistent. And also, this was the same segment rating as your best match on Raw.
My feelings.
I'm just saying it. That means they're on the same caliber. The difference is I actually booked, probably a more profitable main event. I'm hoping for, at least.
Yeah, probably.
And up next, up next, Daniel Bryan's first televised match as current WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh.
All that has to be said. Bryan is wrestling for the first time since WrestleMania, and that's all that has to be said. Up next, cut to commercial break. 72 rating.
Hey guys, Burger King.
Hey guys, Burger King. Well, not as good as McDonald's, but we sell shit burgers, so if you hate your life, come down.
Hey guys, Burger King. Oh my god.
This should have been the main event.
Cattle mutilation.
This should have been the main event. In a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, a rerun of Wrestlemania 28, Daniel Bryan defeats Sheamus in 15:41 by pinfall, with, yes, a cattle mutilation.
By pinfall with cattle mutilation, yes.
Shut up.
That's what you said.
Shut up. I didn't say anything. You're saying lies. Slander. Daniel Bryan with an 81. Sheamus with a 71. This could have been... if Sheamus won last week, this would have been the Bad Blood main event.
Oh my god.
That would have been a banger match. But we have to hope that Ziggler can pull off an even better match with Bryan come the end of April. And up next, the main event, Dolph Ziggler will be in action in a one-on-one against the man who took out Mark Henry, the Animal, Batista. And if Batista can defeat Dolph Ziggler, he is sure to earn a challenge in a very painful way. But first, after watching the star-studded performance between Sheamus and Bryan, Ziggler comes out and he's had the microphone. He says, "Bryan, you did a good job out there just now, but I can trust you. I'm gonna do better." And then he does the weird hair thing. He slicks the hair back and then shoots out his hand. The crowd's like, "Woo! You're not as good as Bryan, but woo! You're okay, I guess."
Woo.
The main event, so I'm kind of hoping this gets good. Oh, it was a lack of psychology, Sue. It was a lack of psychology. They both got 72s, but it was a lack of psychology.
It was a lack of psychology.
In a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Ziggler defeats Batista, and Batista got more angered as Ziggler would kick out of moves. Batista would hit Batista bomb. Kick out. It would hit a spine buster into an exposed turnbuckle. Kick out. The ref was not happy by that though, because it's a turnbuckle. But we don't know. So eventually, Batista, after another kick out from Ziggler, he he gets angered. He paces around. He waits on the ropes, like arms on the ropes, looking out to the crowd. He turns around, Siegel's almost up to his feet, and a big hoof to the dick.
A big hoof.
Straight to the dick, and then he just starts wailing attacks. Like, you know, he hits a hoof of the dick, then hits another Batista bomb, and then wails attacks. There you go. They both got 72. This match would have been amazing if they didn't have a lack of psychology.
Yes.
Yeah, it could have been used with someone with the night. Wait, who was the... Shawn Michaels was the road agent. So yeah, I'm thinking I was just between those two. It might have been Batista. Because I wanted the match to be 17 minutes long, but Batista apparently gets gassed at 17 minutes, even though I don't clearly remember the 20+ minute match between him and Triple H at WrestleMania 35. So I guess you gain stamina as you age. Unless you're Great Khali.
And the over 30-minute match you had at Mania 30.
That's literally a week and a half ago. Okay. I guess a week and a half really does something to a person. So, post-match, after watching his opponent getting beaten down by Batista, Daniel Bryan does the noble act and saves his future opponent from Batista's attack. Being a noble hero.
Being a noble hero.
And Batista, he hears Bryan's music, Bryan charges out, Batista gets up, he's ready, he's still pissed about Mania 5 because he tapped. And he wants to prove, well, that was just a fluke, son. So he has his fist up, Bryan slides in, Batista gets the first few attacks, he tries to go for a spine buster, Bryan reverses into a Hurricane Rana. That sends Batista bouncing on the ropes. Bryan gets up, Bryan ducks a clothesline that came his way, he runs off the rope, tries to go for a running knee, and then Batista stops himself, backs up, and rolls out of the ring.
Yes.
Yes. And the show ends with Batista staring on as Bryan is checking on his future opponent.
I will be right back, 1 second.
Okay. And to end off the show's 71 rating, SmackDown's general manager is revealed. Triple H comes out and he's like, last week I planned on announcing the general manager of SmackDown, but I found out Stephanie thought she could pick the general manager of SmackDown. Hello. I'm kindly talking about this. So Triple H talks about, you know, how he wanted someone, and then Stephanie was like, I want Teddy. As Stephanie believes that Triple H was not really worthy. And that's a dispute that he has to settle himself personally. But he has come to an impasse with Stephanie. And they have agreed to have 2 general managers on SmackDown, similar to the early 2000s with Austin and Eric Bischoff working together. Right here on SmackDown, you'll be having 2 general managers booking and running the show. They will be Teddy Long. He signals to the ramp. Here comes the Mac Militant. I don't know the lyrics. Teddy Long comes out. He's doing like he has his big ass jacket because he apparently wears something that's XL, even though he is a very much small. So you know he's wearing that. He comes out. He's like hipping and hopping. The crowd are happy because it's Teddy Long. Crowd likes Teddy Long. And then that stops. And then Triple H, he pauses, he smiles around, and he says, and the second general manager of SmackDown, he is the showstopper, the icon, the main event, Mr. WrestleMania, the Heartbreak Kid, and now Mr. Friday Night, Shawn Michaels. And then, you know, he points to the ramp, and then, you know, Sexy Boy hits, and Shawn Michaels like, yeah, look at my suit.
And then the UK crowd sing in unison.
UK crowd sings in unison. We're not there, but yes.
There's a pub in the UK, they're all singing Sexy Boy in unison.
I can imagine that happening as well. As a British man, I can imagine that happening. Yeah, so Shawn's wearing like a sleazy like suit. He unbuttons like the jacket, so that's exposed. He prays to Christ because Christ. Yeah, you know, he's taking the crowd all in, because Shawn is now going to be on a more, you know, he's going to be on a more weekly event. He's not going to be there weekly, because, you know, Teddy's also there. So Shawn doesn't show up all the time, but Shawn can show up more occasionally for, you know, big moment. And then we end off the show with Shawn Michaels and Teddy Long now partners as they shake hands. And then Shawn Michaels raises Teddy Long's hand for some reason, because it's Shawn Michaels.
And then super kicks Teddy Long.
Yes,
Dances
actually.
Over,
yes, actually.
Dances over Teddy's corpse.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. But Shawn super kicks Teddy Long. You know the takeover thing when, you know, they showed the graphic, then more happened afterwards.
Yeah.
That's basically this. So you think it's gonna end with Shawn and Teddy, you know, thinking they're going to coincide well with each other, but no, Shawn Michaels swift super kick to Teddy Long and into a pedigree from Triple H. Shawn Michaels not turning fully heel, but like slightly heel. Triple H.
Shawn, as the show ends, is dancing over the corpse of Teddy, unbuttoning the jacket.
I don't do the jacket's already unbuttoned. Stop trying to ruin my show. It's already better than yours. My show's better than yours.
Because Shawn Michaels
Shut
doing
up.
his very silly dance as he's
Triple H officially says Smackdown is now run by D Generation X. And then they do a little D Generation X celebration. The crowd's like, should we celebrate? I mean, we like DX, I guess, but they just kicked Teddy, and I like Teddy. So the crowd, like, there's some cheers, some boos. The crowd don't really know what to do. But we end with Teddy Long being super kicked, and the announcement that both Shawn and Triple H will be running SmackDown. By the way, yeah. This is basically one of my storylines right now.
Oh.
Yeah, a little general manager storyline for the first month. You know, try to get everything figured out. The show gets a 71.
And we still lost popularity.
Well, that's because, well, after the first week where both of us did not do good enough shows, I did better than Soup. By the way, 2-0. If I get like higher shows than Soup's, I get to get the first draft pick after Mania. So that's 2-0 for me. But the only reason why is after the first week, you know, we immediately dropped from large to medium because we lost the popularity in America. And so for the first month, for the first like weeks up until a month, we will not gain popularity. But I feel like we might have. So, but look at that show. That show pretty darn decent, if I do say so myself. I mean, if this was the main event, probably would have done better. I mean, that's the best match so far.
Hello.
Yeah, that's the best match so far on live television.
Which one?
Shape.
Oh, Brian Shape.
The obvious one.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt, Alberto Del Rio. Best match
Yeah,
ever.
so far, SmackDown, just like they did beforehand, proving they are the A show. Even though they're not called the A show, but they should be.
Damn.